In the last classes, we have discussed two methods of population forecasting, that is incremental or arithmetic increase method and geometric increase method. In today's class, we will be concentrating our study on determination of population forecasting by using the incremental increase method or the varying increment. Okay, as the name is having the incremental increase method, in this particular method, per decade growth rate is not assumed to be constant as in case of arithmetic or the geometric progression method, but in this method the growth rate is progressively, either it may increase also or it may decrease also, depending upon whether the average of the incremental increases in the past is either positive or the negative. As we know that the population is sometimes it is going to increase or it is going to decrease, and the population growth rate is not going to be constant. So that is the reason why we will be utilizing this particular method. The population for a future decade is worked out by adding the mean of arithmetic increase, that is, we will take the help of your arithmetic increase method to the last known population, and this is added to the average of the incremental increase, that is y bar. That means in this particular method what we will be doing is we will be calculating the x bar, that is the increase in population that we are going to calculate, and the incremental increase means whatever the increase in the population is going to happen, we will find how much either increment or decrement is there in that particular increase in population that we are going to see in this particular method. This particular method will be clear to you when we going to solve the problem. But let us see what are the formulas that we are going to use here. So here we are going to use the formula. This formula we need to remember these steps. You need to see it, but we need to give more concentration on this particular formula. Okay, so here what is the formula is Pn is equal to P naught plus Nx bar plus N into N plus 1 by 2 into Y bar. Okay, so what is that Pn? Pn is nothing but, as you know, it is nothing but the population after n decades from present. Okay, and what is x bar? X bar is the average increase of population of the known decade that we have calculated this thing in our the arithmetic method. If you remember, we have found out the increase in population and then we have done a total of this, and then we have found out the average of the increase in population. So this is nothing but x bar. Now what is y bar? The average of incremental increases of the known decades. That means either we calculate the increase in population, then that increase in population we are going to have see the difference between them, either it is decreasing or either it is going to increase, and then again we will be taking the average of it, then that will be the y bar. Regarding y bar, the more thing it is going to be clear to you when we are going to solve the problem. This method will give end results somewhere between the results given by the arithmetic increase method and geometric increase method, and this method also to be considered giving quite satisfactory result. Okay, so here when we will be what is this n? N is nothing but the number of decade. P naught we know, that is the population of the last known decade. N is nothing but the number of decade after the last known population. X bar is your the increase average of increased population, and y bar is the average of incremental increase of the last known decade, and Pn is the required population. When we want to calculate any population after the last known decade, that is nothing but the forecast future population. I hope this thing is clear to you. Regarding y bar, the things x bar is clear to you, n is clear to you, p naught is clear to you. Regarding y bar, you will be get more clarification regarding this when you are going to solve the problem. The population of 5 decades from 1930 to 1970 are given as below in the table. Find the population after 1, 2, and 3 decades beyond the last known decade by the method of incremental increase. Okay, now here the year and population, only this data will be given to you, and remaining things we want, this is nothing but the x bar we are going to find. Here we are going to find the y bar. These two columns will be given to you, these two you need to calculate. Okay, 1930 population is 25,000, 1940 population is 28,000, 1950 population is 34, 1960 population is 42, 1970 it is 47,000. So this is given thing. Now increase in population. Now if you remember that in your arithmetic increase method, in order to find out the increase in population, what we have done is we have deducted the 1940. Suppose 1930 is population is given to you, 1940 is 28,000. Okay, now what we have done in increase your arithmetic increase method, it is similar to the same thing what we are going to do here. We have deducted 28,000 minus 25,000, we have got it as a 3,000. 28,000 minus 25,000, we have got it as a 3,000. Okay, then again 34 for the next decade, 34,000 minus 28,000, we have got it as a 6,000. Okay, then again 42,000 minus 34,000, it is 8,000. 47,000 minus 42,000, we have got it as a 5,000. Then what we have done is we have done the addition of this, that is nothing but we call it as an x bar is nothing but x, this 22,000 is nothing but the addition of this. Then how many decades we have calculated? 1 2 3 4. Okay, so we have divided it by 4. Then we have got the answer for x bar is 5,500. Then the incremental increase, now, or that is increment on increase. Now here we found out the increase in population. Now what we will be doing is we will be finding the incremental on increase. This is nothing but increase in population. Now we are finding out whether it is increasing or it is going to be decreasing between the in the increase in population, that we are going to find out in the incremental increase. So I hope this part is clear. We are deducting, right? We are deducting 6,000 minus 3,000 for the first iteration. We are getting it as 3,000. 8,000 minus 6,000, we are going to get it as a 2,000. Then 5,000 minus 8,000, we are getting it as minus 3,000. See, here you can see that the population, the increase in the population from here to here, it has decreased. So we have got this as the minus value. Here we have got the minus value. So what we have assumed in your arithmetic and geometric increase method is we have assumed that the growth rate is constant. But here what is happening, there is a variation in the growth rate. Either it may be increasing, or here it is increasing, or it is decreasing. Okay, I hope the meaning of your incremental increase is clear to you. Then here what we have done, we have then added all these things. See here 3,000, 3,000, here minus is there, here plus is there, so this is going to be get cancelled out, remaining is 2,000. How many decades we are having? We are having 3 decades answer. Okay, values. So here we are getting this as an y bar as 667, x bar as 5,500. Is it clear how we have determined the y bar? I think x bar is clear too. Y bar I will once again I will just tell it while 6,000 minus 3,000, 3,000, 8,000 minus 6,000, 2,000, 5,000 minus 8,000, 3,000. Then we have done the addition of all this, then the average. Okay, so this is how we have calculated the y bar thing. Now what is the formula for determination of arithmetic increase method is here Pn is equal to P naught plus Nx bar into N plus 1 by 2 into y bar. This is your formula for arithmetic increase method, your incremental increase method. This is the formula for incremental increase method. Okay, now in the problem, this is we have determined x bar and y bar. Now in the problem, what they have asked you is find the population after 1, 2, 3 decades after the beyond the last known population. So last known population is what? Last known population is P naught. So here we are going to have the P naught. Okay, so this is your P naught. Okay, then your what is X bar is known, Y bar is known. So this is known, this is known, this is known. Now just what we need to know is we need to know it as an N. So N is what? Number of decades after the known population. Okay, now in the problem itself they have asked you to determine the last known decade, right? Determine the population after 1, 2 and 3 decades. So here we will be using the N value as 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so we'll first find out the value for 1980. 1980 is P naught is will be your constant, so it is for all the problems you will be having this P naught as 47,000. Okay, then N is, okay, N is how much for after 1 decade, that is N become equal to, yeah, 1. So N into X bar, X bar is how much? 5500. Then N into N plus 1, and right now here N is 1. Okay, N into N plus 1 divided by 2 into X Y bar, so 667. Then you will be getting answer as 53,167. It is number of population in case of 1980. Okay, so after 1 decade is over. Okay, then we will be finding out the after 2 decade. So N will be what? Here N will be 2. 47,000 is P naught. N is 2 into X bar into plus N is 2, N plus 1 divided by 2, then 667, that is your Y bar. So answer is 60,001. This is population after 2 decades. That is the reason why N is your 2. Then P 2000, the population at 2000, P naught is your 47,000 plus 2 into 5500. This is your N X bar and N into N plus 1 Y bar. Sorry, here it has to be 3. Okay, here it has to be 3. By mistake I have written it as your 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so N is 3, X bar is 5500, N into N plus 1 divided by 2, multiply by 667. Okay, so here you will be getting an answer as 67,502. Okay, so this is your population at 2000. So I hope the things are clear to you by the method of incremental increase. And one more thing, I have drawn these arrow in order to simplify, get the things should be very much clear to you. So that is the reason why I have done these arrows. In examination, if you want to have it, then you can have it, or if you are by practice, if you are easily understanding the things, then there is no need to have those arrows. Okay, so this is how we can solve the problem by using the incremental increase method. The next method is the decreasing growth rate method. Since the rate of increase in population goes on increasing as the cities move towards the saturation, method which is makes use of the decrease in percentage increase in many times it is used and gives it is a quite good results. In this particular method, as it is the name is suggesting, the average decrease in the percentage in increase is going to be worked out in this particular method, and it is then going to be subtracted from the latest percentage that is going to be increased for the successive decades. The more things will be clear to you is when we are going to solve the problem by this particular method, the decreasing growth rate method. In this particular method, the growth rate is going to be decreasing. Okay, so in this method we will solve one problem. Determine the population of city in the year 2000 by decreased rate growth method. Okay, here the population is given to you and for the successive years. Okay, now since we want the decrease rate of growth method, right, in order to find, what we need to have is we need to find out the increase in population. Okay, then the percentage increase in population has to be found out later on what we need to find out? Decrease in the percentage increase in the population. See, if we want to find out the decrease in percentage increase, right? So what we want is, we want to find out this percentage increase first to calculate this decrease in percentage increase. Without this, we cannot able to solve this particular problem, and without the percentage increase, without increase in population, we cannot find out the percentage increase in population. So all these three extra columns that you need to have it. Now increase in population, you already know it, you how to do it, that between the two successive decades we are going to reduce the population. Okay, 16,500 minus 12,000, we are going to get 4,500. 26,800 minus 16,000, we are going to get 10,300. Then 41,500 minus 26,800, we are going to get 14,700. Then 57,500 minus 41,500, we are going to get 16,000. Then here 68,000 minus 57,500, we are going to get 10,500. 74,000 minus 68,000, we are going to get it as an 6,100. Okay, so here we have calculated the total of this, then we have found out the average. How many decades are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have divided it by 6. So we have found out x bar. Then we need to find out what? We need to find out the percentage increase in population. So by what percentage the population has increased? As we have done in the last problems, right? We need to find out the percentage increase. The percentage increase can be found out how? 4,500 divided by 12,000 multiplied by 100, you are going to get 37.5. Then 10,300 divided by 16,500 multiplied by 100, it is 62.42. 14,000 divided by your 26,800, you will be getting it as 54.5%. So like this, we will be successively doing the percentage increase in population. Then what we are going to do is, we will be calculating the addition of all these, then we will be calculating the average of this. Okay, so how many decades are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have divided by 6. So we have got the average of percentage increase in population as 36.76. Okay, then decrease in percentage increase. Okay, we need to give stress on this particular thing, decrease in percentage increase. Okay, now if we reduce, okay, here decrease in percentage increase means, if we 37.5 minus 62.42, we will be getting the answer in minus. Okay, now decrease in percentage increase. Now percentage, is it going to increase here? Because it has 37.5 to 62.42. What has happened here? It is, if we do the deduction of this, we are going to get the answer in negative. So we are not going to consider this decrease in percentage increase. So here what is happening is 62.42. Here what is going to happen is, here the population is getting decreases. Okay, here since the population here 37.5 minus 62.4 37 to 62.48, here what is happening, we are going to get the answer. Okay, 62.42 minus 54.5, we are going to get it is 7.5. Here 54.5 to 38.55, we are going to get as a 16.3. Here again by this we will be 16.30. Then here 18.26, we are going to get it as 20.29. Here 9.29. Then we will be getting, on adding all this, we are going to get as 53.45. So we are going to divide it by 4. How many decades are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 decades are there. So we are going to get the decrease in percentage increase average as 13.36. Now we need to prepare one particular column. Here we will be adding the years, then average increment per decade we will be adding, then average rate of decrease. So this is average rate of decrease, this we will be adding here. Then the average increment per decade. The average increment per decade is 36.76. Okay, this we are going to add into the two columns, 36.76 into one column and minus 33.36 into one column. So average increment per decade is 36.76 minus average rate of decrease. We are going to deduct it, then the net increment we are going to get. So the net increment, okay, it is 23.40. so while calculating the population at 2001, what we have done is we have done the initial calculation, that is your last known population, we have got it, plus 23.40%, that is the net percentage increase we have multiplied with the last known population. The percentage of net increment rate we have multiplied with 74,100. That means 74,100 we have multiplied it with 23.40 percentage. That means 23.40% of 74,100. So if we do the percentage, if we add it, we will be getting it as 91,439. So 91,439 will be the last known decade population. So we are carrying out here. Then in the next here we have worked out what is the net percentage increase for 2011. So 10.04% of the last known population is 91,439. So we are doing the percentage of it. Then we are getting it as 1,690. So this is how we are going to do the calculation for your the decreased rate of growth method. Now in the next class we will be right now till now what we have done is we have calculated all these arithmetic increase method, the percentage increase method or incremental increase method. All the problems, in order to understand the concept, we have solved it in a different questions. Now in your examination there is also there is a chance of having all the same questions, right? That means solve it by, they may ask you, they may give you one particular problem and they may ask you to solve it by arithmetic increase method, percentage increase method or geometric increase method in a single problem. So how to solve the problem in a single, all these are different problems in a single problem, that we will be going to see in the next class. Thank you.